Hello there, guys. It is a new week, so this is a new weekly reading vlog. Today is Monday, June 26th. Boy, sorry, just filmed and I'm tripping over my tongue. I don't have a ton of plans this week other than I'm going to finish Pilgrim's Progress. I meant reading plans basically, and I really want to make some progress on Cloud Cuckoo Land because I didn't read it at all last week because I was doing reading like a lot. So those are kind of my plans for the week. I have people coming over all week. Kevin's out of town this week, so I'll have Bible study tomorrow, and my parents will come over in the evening, I think. And I don't know what we'll be doing, but maybe I'll vlog some of that. And then Wednesday, I have tomorrow I'll be going to Walmart with my mother-in-law because I have to pick up some composition notebooks for Korean study and Bible study and other things. I use them a lot now. I have like 5 notebooks on the go right now. So I need to pick up some of those and some like organizational crates. So hopefully my foot will hold out for that. I've been doing new stuff in PT, which is exciting, and it's going well. My foot's recovering well from that. So yay. My physical therapist actually noticed that I was compensating when I was walking because of how much my foot used to hurt. But now that it's under control with medicine, I don't have to walk that way anymore. So she's helping me correct my gait and hoping that that will help me get rid of some of the pain that I now have, partly probably as a result of the compensation. So that was an exciting discovery. And then I also have a friend coming over on Wednesday to watch a movie. We're gonna watch, she just texted me, let me check. It's the #1 Ladies Detective Agency based on the book series, and it's available on YouTube. So I've actually read that first book. So she's been a mystery fan, so maybe after that I'll try and get her into a mystery K-drama. She likes watching like old movies, which is really fun. I don't have like a lot of friends who are like, yeah, let's watch old movies together, so that's really fun. I don't know anything about old movies at all, so other than what she has shown me. So what else do we have here? Thursday, mainly I'm gonna try to be working and getting videos up for K-Tropathon and other stuff, and Friday we'll have physical therapy, so I'll take you along for that. Those are the plans for the week. I will update you later about how I'm doing. I haven't read Pilgrim's Progress at all today. In fact, I barely read anything except I read some of Matthew today. Matthew 24 or 25, about when Jesus comes back. And yeah, I'm trying to get back into like actually reading and studying the Bible other than on Bible study days. Because for a while I was doing other things like the Greek New Testament study, which I haven't been doing ever since I started this studying Korean every morning thing on Bangtan Academy. So yeah, getting back into the word, and I was reading Pilgrim's Progress as well, which obviously it's not the Bible. Pilgrim's Progress is not the Bible, but if I actually want to finish a giant classic like that, sometimes I just have to take my morning time and use it for that. But anyways, yeah, so lots of work happening this week. That's the plan. I will update you a little bit more later on. I just came out for my walk and I disturbed this poor little deer here. Sorry, buddy. I have to walk past you. No, he's chill. Also, our tree is starting to blossom. I think it's called a mimosa. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hello, vlog. Tiffany and I have been hanging out, and we just did a Zoom and we watched episode 11 of It's Okay Not to Be Okay. And it was like my favorite episode, even though I've already seen this multiple times. I had forgotten how much I love this episode. What did you think of it?
It's my first time watching this show, and it's probably my favorite episode so far.
Yay.
It's very heartwarming. I'm getting very invested in the characters.
I'm so happy to hear that. This one took a while you liked some parts of it from the beginning, but other parts of it really had to grow on you, so I was a little worried.
It did. This one took some time. There was a couple of characters I loved immediately, and one I really, really disliked, and it was a main character. And I'm finally warming up to her as of the last, like, probably 3 or 4 episodes. So it took a while.
Yay! Oh, that's so exciting. And we're preparing for K-Tropathon as well because, yes, it starts Saturday. Can't even believe it. And today's Monday. So we're gonna pause It's Okay Not to Be Okay, and we're gonna start Hospital Playlist. And Tiffany's gonna be watching it for date night with her husband.
Yep, join us. You should do it. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, definitely join us. K-drama is more fun with friends. I mean, it's really fun alone, but it's way more fun with friends.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk to you soon. Bye. We are going to Walmart. Hi. Here with Nancy. What are we getting today?
I'm getting plastic wrap, aluminum foil, and garbage bags.
Exciting stuff. I'm getting crates and composition notebooks. Okay, so here's what we got for my cords. So this will go over here. And those cords have just been laying there. My heating pad and my lotion and everything. So that will go in there. These other 2 crates will be for all of that. And I got a new journal for Bible study because I'll be in it for a while. So it's nice sometimes to just have a really nice journal for something you're going to be. It's not focusing. Why not? There we go. Sometimes it's just nice to have a nice journal for something you're going to be in for a while. Okay, and then I got a bunch of cheap composition notebooks. So here we go. So, okay, here's the total effect. There's still some stuff that I need to work on because it's the to-do pile, but it looks so much better. So here's like nighttime and like Bible study things that I'm not working on at the moment, but regularly do. Therapy book, Kevin's book, Moby Dick, that's a zip book, so it has to go back to the library. And then here's my pile of stuff that I will be using like every day. And yeah, that's how it is. And then I needed this notebook and the Harry Potter volume 5, the illustrated, were a little bit too big. So they're just gonna stay there. And here's my to-do pile and my laptop. Yay! So much better. This week I've been making fresh salads, and Nancy just helped me make this one. And so I've been putting hummus as the like treat topping, and then for the dressing I'm using apple cider vinegar, and this roasted garlic avocado oil is so good. It's ridiculously yummy. So yeah, and then I've got some chicken in the air fryer, like a chicken breast skewer that I just got from the counter at the grocery store. Oh my goodness, another deer. They just love our yard. They're not, I don't usually see them this close, because usually by the time I see them, they're already bounding away because I'm running out my door. Oh, he hears something.
Any apples, I'm sorry.
Someone has llamas.
Plenty of time. There's no cars behind me.
Oh, they're so cute.
Hold on, I should take a picture. My camera.
I've got it for my vlog. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Not in Hebrew, because they
We're
they
watching Chuck
focus
Missler's
uniquely
lectures on
the Gentile
Daniel.
world. And we're going to look at that another way here.
They're so pretty. So Nancy and I are making some bibimbap today, and we're just using whatever veggies I have around. So she's making...
This is not a matchstick. It's supposed to be, but I don't know what we call it.
It looks great, honestly.
It's a funky matchstick.
That is exactly what I wanted. That is perfect.
Oh dear.
And here are beautiful beets. We're gonna stick them in the oven. The beets just came out of the oven and they're like squeaking. They're talking to us. Yum. Taking a break from cooking to watch today's culture event for Bunyan Academy. And they're showing BTS doing some traditional Korean dancing. Ah! Hoagie is so good. And this lion is the coolest. I'm just trying to imagine two people coordinating all of this. I've got some little sun golds. They're looking good. Sorry, the lighting is like too intense to really see it super well, but this one's just about ready, I think. Maybe like another day or two. It's 'cause it's a little bit green still. But yeah, we have quite a crop coming in here. The baby deers this week. Oh my goodness. Those little spots, so cute. So cute. Oh, I think they can hear me. They're like, stop staring, you creeper. It's like Bambi in my front yard, but happier. 'Cause Mama's right over here. Although it is dangerous driving around here, I will tell you that. Do not drive once the sun starts setting. Because the deer come out and it's dangerous. I feel like we need a deer cam. I just need a deer cam set on my yard all the time. Okay, it's been almost a minute. That's probably enough deer. I need to wash this window. I forgot I was gonna vlog. So today I just had a chat with Victoria and it was so lovely. We talked for like 2 hours. And I had class this morning, which is why I have all these Discord things up here. Saying that I had, that I showed up, basically. So it's now 11:53 on Thursday, June 29th. I have a lot to do. Anyways, just wanted to check in and say, I love you, Victoria. I'm heading into a meeting with Tom. We're gonna be talking about faith and I think how I came to faith on his new channel, Catholic Wisdom. It's a great channel, definitely highly recommend. So I'll talk to you about it soon. Oh man, what a great discussion that was, guys. We're all done. It's now 4:54 on June 29th. So this vlog is rapidly coming to a close and I haven't really talked about books at all. So I will go grab my book and do that in a second. But I just wanted to tell you, I can't wait for you to see that conversation with Tom. That was such a great conversation. Thank you so much, Tom. And I've been basically listening to and reading my Bible and podcasts from church and stuff like that a lot this week. So that's been really refreshing and wonderful. So I thought I would just kind of talk about some of that stuff. So yeah, there was this I really love the Bible in 1 Year app. Have you guys ever heard of this? I don't know. I know I've talked about it, but I don't hear a lot of other people talking about it and I don't know why. Like, it's so good. So what I really love about it is there's an audiobook version of every lesson. Every lesson is a commentary and selections from scripture. And you go through the whole Bible in 1 year. That's why it's called Bible in 1 year. So it's really nice to actually have the commentary as well on auditory as well as the Bible. So this was day 37, The Secret Things. I mean, they're all good. They're all so good, guys. But this one just was really interesting because this is something that has been a big part of my faith walk is like the mysteries, the things that I don't understand and I don't know. I feel like a lot of people leave the faith or never come to faith because basically there's so much that can't be confirmed. And he just really, I forget what his name is, the guy who writes these with his wife, even though he probably says it in here a lot. Regardless, he talks to this one. I'm just going to read you this selection here. And maybe I can, here, I'll turn you around so that you can read it along with me. By the way, this is my study. It's a bit messy. This is the computer I was just talking with Tom on. Okay. When I first encountered Jesus, I thought I had to know the answer to every question about faith. However, the more I have studied the Bible, the more I have realized that we do not need to know the answer to everything. There is such a thing as healthy agnosticism, or what might be described as biblical agnosticism. There are some questions to which we do know the answer, but there are other questions to which the best answer we can give is, I don't know. The secret things belong to the Lord our God, but the things revealed belong to us. Deuteronomy 29:29a. We need to be clear about what the Bible is clear about. Don't be agnostic about what you can know. Equally, don't be dogmatic about the things that the Bible is agnostic about. I just love that because he obviously brings that around to some scriptural things. That's just the introduction to like the theme for the day's lesson. But I just feel like that's something that Christians can always be thinking about and working on, is there's a lot that we don't know, and there's a lot that we have permission to be agnostic about. And I don't know is like, somebody at the library told me this once, I don't know is the smartest thing that you can sometimes say. So I just love that. I try to keep that in mind. If I don't know something, it's okay. I don't have to know everything. So I can't know everything. So, and there's just so much that I don't know. And I should try to know what I can. I should keep working on that. So anyways, I guess that is kind of informing my decision to try to read more nonfiction than fiction, because mostly my reading diet has been made up of fiction, and I just need to actually know more things and actually research more things. So that's my hope for myself. I guess that's the direction that I really want to take this channel, is reading lots of nonfiction things. So I do have thoughts on Pilgrim's Progress, so I will go grab that in a minute. But I also just wanted to say, in case anybody else out there is struggling with this, part of something that I was listening to today from the Bible in 1 Year commentary, and part of something that Victoria told me today was God can use us for special purposes because of our weaknesses. You know, he makes us a particular way on purpose. So even though I feel like my body's broken, what can I really do? You know, in a lot of senses, God still uses me in ways that I don't necessarily see or understand, and I just gotta do my best to keep living in accordance with his will. And it's the same for you as well. I know there's a lot of people on BookTube who are chronically ill or just have really major challenges in their life, so I just wanted to share that with you because that was really encouraging to me. So also, I've been listening to the debrief podcast from Sandals Church with Matt Brown, and they just had this great message. I mean, all of their podcast episodes are so fire. They talk about things that I always am wondering about. There's reading sprints with Kate Howe tonight. Yay. So I'm kind of chatting with you while I wait for them. But I just love that podcast really delves into those questions and doesn't shy away from them. Matt Brown recognizes that there are cultural conversations that Christians can and should be in on, even if it's controversial. Like, you gotta answer people's questions. One of my friends who's a Jehovah's Witness, she became a Jehovah's Witness because in high school they were the ones who answered her questions and other people did not answer her questions. And so that's been my mission ever since she told me that. Try to not shy away from questions. If you don't know, say you don't know, but say you'll research it. Say you'll look into it. Say you'll help them find answers. I mean, yeah, make their questions your questions as well. So when you're sharing with people who have questions. So I guess if you guys have questions, share them with me. let's make it a journey together to find out answers to those questions. There might not be answers that we can really have right now. And sometimes that's the answer we have to be okay with. But yeah, I just love that. So one of the things that he was talking about in a recent podcast was how women are not often given teaching roles. And really in the Bible, it's very clear that women were apostles and teachers in the church, in the early church. And we just have kind of glossed over that, at least in my church education. We always have. I thought women were only really allowed to teach women and children. I literally just thought that. I didn't really question it because that's what I always saw growing up. But in the Debrief podcast, he was just talking about how there are women in the Bible who are stronger than their spouses. They are leading the church. It's the women, in a lot of cases. And not to say that men should be not in the leading role. They absolutely should be. Absolutely. God calls different people to different roles. And it just doesn't matter about gender. Like, the gender just doesn't matter. If God calls you to a teaching role in front of a whole church, yes, men included, women should be able to do that. Because some women have amazing teaching gifts. And they can bring thoughts to the table that a man might not. So I just love that Sandals is going in that direction. They just had a woman teach on Sunday not that long ago, and they had her on one of the podcast episodes. So I'll link the podcast episode down below that I'm talking about, because I really feel like the Debrief, that's a place to go if you have questions. If you're not a Christian but you have questions, go to the Debrief podcast. They also answer questions. You can write in questions and they will do a deep study on it for you and bring it to you in podcast form. So it's really, really cool. Okay, I'm going to go grab Pilgrim's Progress and maybe some other books, and we'll see what we're going to read for tonight's reading sprints.
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
I like a longer sprint.
Right. Sounds good to me.
Do it.
Hello, so we just started sprinting and I just discovered something really cool. I just went into Libby and I searched for Seoul, and a ton of Korean books came up, like Korean language books, and that's so exciting to me. So this one is called New York Zombie, or in the English title right below it, New York Zombies. And I just found a young adult novel up here, and that's the one I downloaded. I don't even know what it's about yet, but I'm kind of excited that there's so many Korean books here. Yay! So I was gonna go through all my notes with you, but Kevin just got home and I need to get going and make dinner. So let's just go over a couple here. So I just love this section about the catechism. I'm on page 228, and so we're in Christiana's journey now, and there's this section where Prudence is catechizing Christiana's children, or maybe somebody else started it, I don't know, but there's a bunch of people talking to her children, and I was just thinking, I want to be catechized. I want to be able to answer questions like these kids. That's something that I always have a lot of anxiety about, is answering questions, because I don't feel like I've thought through every issue, but we're working on it. And I love this quote: that the way to heaven is as up a ladder, and the way to hell is as down a hill. Isn't that so true? It's always easier to do what's not right. Okay. Let's see here. Going through a couple notes. Hi, Kev! I'll be out in a minute. I'm just filming something. I was afraid she knocked him. Oh yeah, this section where Mercy was knocking at the door really frantically and loudly, and Christiana was like, "Oh my goodness, you are so loud and frantic." I was like, that is what prayer, we are encouraged to be loud and frantic and intense with our prayer life. It's like communication. Yeah. So I just love that. I love that illustration of, if we really need God, just knock and knock and knock. And yeah, there's so many good things in this. This is a really rewarding read, even if I have trouble with it at times. That's it for now. So I've picked out something from all the Korean books And predictably, without even knowing it, I picked up a North Korean memoir. Isn't that just so me? So this one's in Korean, and the translation is My Grandfather, Child Soldier of the North Korean People's Army, something like that. And so this is definitely way beyond my comprehension, really, but I'm just taking notes on the words, and like I just translated the title of the chapter, In Search of Witnesses, and you just can't underestimate the power of interest. Like, I'm so interested in this. I definitely want to work on that. Hey guys, it is now Friday, and it is in the 90s here today. It's crazy. Tomorrow is Saturday, so tomorrow K-Drop-a-thon is starting. I can't believe it. So this vlog will morph into a K-Drop-a-thon vlog at the end of the week. I'm 85% of the way through Pilgrim's Progress, so I'm probably not going to finish the last. Hi, Mom! Hang on.
Hi guys! It's a hot day. Oh boy, I look red on that phone.
Yeah. She's been standing in the sun talking with me.
Yeah.
We were just talking about how everybody and their mom is in Safeway today.
Right.
Yep.
The only place to be on $5 Friday.
Yes. Okay, Mom's inside. Still waiting for Kev. So, what was I talking about? I have no idea. 85% through Pilgrim's Progress. Probably won't finish it. K-Drop-a-thon starting tomorrow. Okay, the other thing is, this is what I got from the library today. I'm so excited about it. I just did a video for the library on a series of books for middle grade and young adults. Age range, it's like a book list article that gathered a bunch of middle grade and young adult books on surveillance states. And so it's a lot of like historical fiction. Kev's here. Yay. Oops. Hang on. Oh, wow. Almost took my door off. This is one that's about South Korea in 1983, which is a big year in South Korean history because that's when like the big democracy, the push for real democracy happened in South Korea. It had been happening for years, where protesters were protesting all of the corruption in politics because there was some dictators in South Korea before then. And so 83 was the year when you can officially say the dictators kind of gave way to actual elections. And so I think that was that the first year of their election, or was it another year? I don't remember. Anyways, regardless, I think that was somewhere around this time there was a massacre of students because they were protesting the dictators. And so I think maybe that's what this is going to be about. It's written by, let's see, Young-Sook Moon, I think? I forget, her name got blacked out by the barcode. What do I know? I did a video on this, but do I know what this book is? No. There's also an illustrator named Ko Hyung-ju, and then Ryan Estrada is also one of the authors. So I don't know what Ryan Estrada had to do with this, but it's actually about Hyun-Sook and her story as a student. So it's like a biographical manga. Not manga. What is this? Graphic novel from Korea. Manhwa? Anyways, regardless, really excited and interested to be reading this. It's 1:02. Victoria's laughing at us right now.
So I'm gonna record in case Stephanie does read it and then want to watch it back.
Hey there guys, it is now Saturday, July 1st, so it's the beginning of K-Drop-a-thon. So I'm gonna end this vlog here so I can just start fresh with K-Drop-a-thon. And it was a bit of a rough night last night, but because of that I did get some reading in. I literally didn't sleep last night, so I was reading a lot, and I had a panic attack. So I think maybe I'm trying to do too much. That tends to happen when I'm stressing myself out. So yeah, I'm probably gonna need to like chill as much as I can this month and get back into a good sleeping rhythm. But regardless, I did get some reading in, so I'm 92% of the way through Pilgrim's Progress now. So I'm hoping I could just finish this last bit on audio. I read 85% of it physically, and so now I'm just probably going to finish it on audiobook, because now that it's July, I do have a lot of other things that I need to read physically. So excited to finish that up and write some questions for the Zoom and live show. So yeah, I hope that you will join us for that. And I did start Bleak House last night as well, or rather this morning, and it's so beautiful. It's also like just very, the beginning was a slog for me. It was really beautiful, but it was also just like really long-winded and descriptive, not in a bad way, but just long-winded and descriptive is something I'm not as much of a fan of these days. So, but I'm excited. I think it's a good choice to try and at least I want to try to read like the first 20% or so physically. I feel like that's a good decision, because Charles Dickens, and people have echoed this in the comments as well, that there's something special about Charles Dickens' writing, and that's really what I think makes him special. So yeah, I'm really excited to keep on with Bleak House. So that's kind of my plan. I'm gonna today hopefully finish listening to Pilgrim's Progress. Finished it. And then work on Bleak House. And I read some other things, but I'll save that for the K-Tropathon vlog. So that's it. Let me know down below in the comments if you had a good week, a good reading week, what you enjoyed, what you didn't enjoy, what you're joining, what you're really excited about. So yeah, I hope to hear from you, and I'll talk to you soon.